Okay. So till now we have seen Selenium locators, ID, name, class, link text, and CSS. So today we'll see last locator, that is Xpath. So it's one of the famous locator, this one also. So widely people will use this Xpath. So along with the other locators. But why most of the people will use either ID, name, Xpath, or CSS. So these are the widely used locators. This is one of the famous locator. So and also very powerful locator to identify your web element in the web page if there is a duplicate elements. Suppose the same element name, so you find in the same page. How you can distinguish that is by Xpath or CSS selector. You can easily distinguish that, identify that element uniquely. So that's the use case. But let's see what is an Xpath means. Xpath stands for XML path language, basically, which is a query language. So basically it queries the element in the HTML page. So in the HTML code, it will query that. So it will query that, and so whether that element, the path, whatever you have given, the path is same or not, it will check in the HTML document. So Xpath helps finding the direction of element through nodes or tags and their attributes. So nodes or tags means tag already. So we have seen so many tags. And attributes are properties of that element, properties of that tag. So using that, you will identify element. So that is called Xpath. So, and there are two types of Xpaths. One is absolute Xpath, so denoted by single forward slash, a relative Xpath, which is denoted by double forward slash. So what is absolute Xpath? So including all the tags from root tag to till the target tag is called absolute Xpath. So that means if you see, so root tag means this is the one, HTML tag. From HTML tag to till the target tag. Target tag means somewhere in the your body tag inside the elements will be there, right? So body tag onwards only the elements will start. The entire page elements will start. So those elements will be available under body tag only. So that entire path, so you will write from the scratch, from HTML to till all the tags. That is called absolute Xpath. So that's what you'll start with a single forward slash HTML, head, body, next tag, until target tag. You have to write each and every tag. So that's a lengthy one. So that is called absolute Xpath. So what is the disadvantage by using this absolute Xpath? So why you should not use this? The reason behind not to use this absolute Xpath is, so at any time, so the developer modifies the elements structure, like a tag, you removed or added a tag in between the, so in your path. So in this path somewhere, he added a new tag or he removed an existing tag. Then the path, whatever you have written for Selenium to identify that element, so now the path is changed. So then your test script will fail with this given absolute Xpath. So that's why we should not use absolute Xpath to identify the web elements. So in any case, try to avoid using absolute XPath always. So you should not use. That's the reason I have given why you should not use absolute XPath for identifying the web elements is this is the reason you have to tell. The second one is relative XPath. So you know relative means, right? Very close, right? Very close to you. So that is the even relative means shortest distance to the target element. That is very close to your target element. That is called a relative XPath. And always it starts with a double forward slash. You don't need to write from root tag. So root tag means HTML, the top one. This is the root tag. But you don't need to write from root tag in the relative XPath. You can skip. You can just write your target tag above 1 or 2 levels above. From there you can start. And then what about other tags? So for example, I'm writing, so this element, I don't need to write all the from here to here. You don't need to write. You can write directly from here. So how it will identify all other tags? So that's what the relative XPath means. It will take care by this double forward slash, this start tag before whatever the tags are there. So even if it changes also, you don't need to bother about that. This double forward slash will take care of that. So that's why your relative XPath always starts with a double forward slash. Then, so which tag onwards you want to start? Write that start tag, square bracket. This tag has some attribute, right? Take at least one attribute. So you have to use @ symbol in the attribute name before. So in the CSS, we didn't give that @ symbol, right? But here, we didn't to provide @ symbol every attribute before. So that's the mandatory thing here. So to represent @ attribute name equal to single quote attribute value, single quote close, then square bracket close, and then continue the path. So start tag to till. So start tag after tag name 1, then tag name 2. Till target tag, you have to write all the paths. So first time you will write this double forward slash. So second time onwards, it's up to you. If you are not skipping any tags, use single forward slash. So what this single forward slash will tell, so I'm going to explain here. So this is the relative XPath structure. So how you can recognize the element with the relative XPath. So you have to first start with a double forward slash, then start tag, then square bracket, @ attribute name equal to attribute value. So this attribute belongs to this tag. Then, so next onwards, you don't need to write attributes, just the tag names only in the path. So that path, so what are the tags are there? Just write the tags till target tag. So that's the complete relative XPath. So what is the difference between single slash and double slash? This is one of the famous interview question. So single slash represent the immediate child node or immediate child tag. So if wherever you are putting a single slash means, okay, this start tag after next immediate tag is tag 1. This tag 1 after immediate tag is tag 2. That's the meaning of single slash. So whereas double slash represents any node, not necessary immediate tag. It can be, you can skip 2 or 3 tags also. So that's the double slash. So for example, single slash div slash input represents the immediate input node inside of div node. So you can see slash div slash input means this div immediately next input tag is there. So that's the meaning of single slash. So where it comes to double slash div, double slash input means div node inside any input node. So any div inside any input node. So that's the meaning of double slash means. Okay, this div inside any input. There are many inputs, but any input it will represent. So that's the double slash means. Even you can skip. So this div after many input might be there. So that input, it will be represented. So that's the difference between single slash and double slash. Absolute XPath uses a single slash, and relative XPath uses a single slash and double slash both, right? So first you will start with a double slash. Even here also you can use a double slash and a single slash. Both you're using in the relative XPath. So that's a very important interview question, this one. And also types of XPaths, another interview question. And what is XPath, another interview question. So these are all interview questions. Definitely will get these questions. So make sure you read that. And another one most important question is, in CSS and XPath, which one is efficient and what is the reason? So that's what they're going to ask you. XPath enables a bidirectional flow, meaning the traversal may go both ways, from child to parent, parent to child. So it is going to check parent to child, child to parent. So bidirectional flow, it will check. So that's why it will take some time. So whereas CSS, only one directional flow. So traversal works only from parent to child. So the speed and performance wise, XPath is slower than CSS. So CSS is a better choice with concern of speed and performance. So it will quickly identify with the CSS compared to XPath. XPath also will identify, but slow. So why it is slow? Because of bidirectional flow. That's the reason. So it is a bit slow than CSS. CSS is the more efficient locator than all the locators. ID, names, class, link text, partial link text, tag name, CSS selector, all this. CSS is the high performance locator, and then ID. So ID and CSS are the quickest locators in all other locators. So that's the interview question. See, here itself you are getting a lot of interview questions. So what are the locators? The first interview question. So what are the locators?
Locators are used to find the web elements.
So what are the different locators?
ID, name, CSS, XPath, link text, partial link text.
Exactly. Very good. Very good. So ID, name, class name, link text, partial link text, XPath, CSS selector, tag name. These are all the locators. So it's a small question. If you are not able to answer, they will think negative feedback. See, this guy is not able to remember even small, very basic question also not able to remember, and you're not able to answer this properly, you will get a negative feedback immediately. So don't bring that negative feedback with easy questions. If it is a complex, okay, you can ignore it. But so don't do this kind of small questions. And again, this is another major question, commonly asked question. And they will ask sometimes, write a relative XPath structure. So you have to write this structure. And the difference between absolute and relative XPath. And also why absolute XPath you should not use. So this if they start asking questions on the XPath, you will get 5 to 6 questions on the XPath only. Okay, so please read this theory part. So don't ignore that. Okay, so the next one is, if duplicate tags are present in your navigation, like you have a list of elements. So then obviously you will get a duplicate tags. Then so you have to index that duplicate tag when you're moving, taking a particular position tag. So you don't need to write all the tags. So we have to write like this: // start tag, square bracket, @ attribute name equal to single quote attribute value. So square bracket close, / tag name. Suppose this tag is a duplicate, then I am going to index. Okay, which tag you want, which tag position you want. So that index number you specify here in the square brackets. Then next tag you write, then target tag you can write. So this is the, so how to write if duplicate tags are present in your path while writing the XPath. Okay, so let's go and write this one, and so we'll see. I'll show you that kind of scenarios we have when there is a list of elements. Obviously, you'll get this is the list of elements. So list of elements, list of elements, list of elements. So this is the general section, browse LinkedIn section, business solution section, directory section. So each section is different. Each section is different. So how to recognize? So each section, all are links only. Sir, if there is a link, why can't you use link text? Yes, of course, you can use a link text. There is no doubt in that. So link text or partial link text you can use. But if there is a duplicate, sir, so links are there, then it's not going to be work out. See here. So there is a, so if you observe here, jobs here and jobs here. But I want directories jobs. How can you identify that? See, I want a learning. See, learning here is there, and here also there. But I want business solutions learning. How can you recognize that? So there your link text doesn't work out. So these are the use cases in the same page. Duplicate elements are there, and your ID doesn't work out, class doesn't work out, name doesn't work out until if they have a unique IDs. But I don't think they will give unique IDs in the list. If they don't have unique IDs, so ID attribute is not there, name attribute is not there, it's not unique. So then the option only you have either CSS or XPath. So these two only will help you. That too you have to use relative XPath or relative CSS locator. These two you can use. Only these two will help you to recognize such kind of duplicate elements in the web pages, in the same page. So this is the best use case when to use XPath, when not to use the XPath. Okay. So let's go and identify. I want to identify. So either in first section we'll identify some of the element, then we'll go for this complex scenarios. Okay. See, I want to identify about. So let's identify the about. First you have to, which element you want to identify, right click on that element, select in the context panel, inspect option. So inspect, then HTML code will open in the bottom panel. That, so the highlighted portion is the exact tag name of that element. So it's a tag, class is there, and see href is there. See, class is how big it is. You cannot use this much big, right? So, and also there are numbers, so much, lot of text is there. I cannot use that. And then href, so very big one. So data tracking control name, very big attribute. Data tracking will navigate, another attribute, but it doesn't have value. And this has a spaces between A and T after there are spaces. So you cannot use link text locator. Link text locator, if you want to use, you should not have any spaces, right? You have to give exact. How do you know number of spaces? So do you know here how many spaces are there? See, I don't know. This is not possible at all. Then link text doesn't work out for you. So then partial link text, yeah, it might work because partial link text means so it ignores all the spaces, or just the word is present or not, it will check. So that is going to help, but I'm going to use XPath first. So the highlighted tag you take, this is the target tag. This is my target. So from target tag, you just move up. You need to decide this start tag. So how to decide a start tag? You have to decide this start tag. You are in this place now. So how to decide a start tag? So just move one level up. So this is the node, the li tag. So this is the parent of A. Li is parent of A. But li above one more li is there. That means duplicate. Remember, when there is a duplicate tags in your navigation, so one level up means diagonally one level up, not same level. So now this one and this one, all are same levels. One level up means diagonally move. So this one, this node, the bullet is down, right? This is the UL, but this UL doesn't have any attribute. Again, still I need to move one more level up. See, one more level up here. You can start from here. So this div has a class and you can start from here. So div, then UL, then here LIs are duplicate. So take one L and the position that. So which L, what is the LI position now here? From UL to which LI position? What is the number of LIs here?
3.
Third one. So you have to take LI position is 3. So that Li3A you want. Every Li has A, but Li3A you want. So you have to start. This is the navigation. From here to here, you have to come. So this is the short distance, right? This is a short distance. You can start from this div and then navigate through till here. So that is called relative XPath. So let's go and write this relative XPath. There. Our I'll create a new suit. And I'll create a test case. So let me add this. First, so I decided my start tag, that is div. Then it has a class attribute. So first you have to start with a double forward slash. Then start tag is a div. Start tag after what is there? Square bracket. Square bracket after attribute name. Single attribute, at the rate symbol you have to write. So the div after you have class attribute equal to, what is the class value? You copy this class value. Copy this class value. So write the class value within single quotes. Then square bracket, forward slash. So this div after what is the next immediate tag? UL. So write UL. So why we are not writing H3? It's an inner tag. It doesn't have a node. Node means this one, the bullet icon before the tag. So the next div after next node is UL. So right, that's what we are doing. Start tag after, only start tag we have written attribute. That's enough. You don't need to write for every tag attribute. Only start tag you write attribute. Then UL. So div, see the path UL. UL after what is the next tag? Li. So put Li. Next tag, immediate tag means Li, you have to put a single forward slash, right? So single forward slash Li. But Li, I don't want first Li. I want third Li. So if I want to represent the index number in the square bracket, you put that 3. So the 3, Li3, but I want this A. So I want this A. So Li3 after single slash A. That's the how to write a XPath. Now we see exactly it will identify that one. Okay. So this is how to write a relative XPath. This is how to write a relative XPath. There are complex scenarios. One more we'll write. Is this clear? I'm going for one more. Suppose, okay, I want to identify salary. How can you identify? So what I told you, first step, right click on that element, inspect. That's the first step you have to do. And I analyze the structure. So this also have the same structure what we have seen above, right? This also third li a, but ul, then you have a div. So it is representing. Can I start from here? Can I start from here? So this path is enough for me.
Yes.
Okay, let's go and see. So what will happen? So double forward slash div square bracket @ class single quote, the class value, single quote close, square bracket close, then forward slash ul. So ul forward slash li of 3 forward slash a. But I want, which one I need to recognize? Salary. Now let's highlight it, find it. But which one it is identifying? Not salary, right? It's identifying about. That means what is the mistake we did? A mistake, or it is what is the problem? The problem is they have given same structure for every section, same tag, same class value, everything same. But they arranged in a different order. So you have to move one more level up. So if you see this, same order here also. See, that means the root is this one. The final root is this one. So from here you need to start. The parent of this entire section you need to find out. So such kind of scenario comes, you have to find out the root. So this is the root. See, you have this one. So come from here, start from here. So then anything it will work for you. So now see that. So I will start from here, div class. This is the class value, very big class. I don't want to write that much big. I'm going to do a contains. So I'll use contains. I'll tell you the contains advantage. Contains is, yesterday I told you already, with a star, but here in the Xpath, you don't need to use a star. You have to use contains keyword. Contains keyword you have to use. Contains parenthesis @ class. When you use contains, you should not use equal to. You have to use always. You have to use always comma. See that now? I'm taking that and single quote after, I'm closing the bracket. This contains bracket I'm closing. This contains bracket I'm closing, inner bracket. So then after that, so what is that? This div, then div 2. See, this div 2 is expanded. Div 1 is closed here. Div 1 is not down. Div 2 is down. So this div inside, another div 2 you want. So you have to write here, before ul, you have to write div 2. Div to second div 2 forward slash ul, remaining everything same. Ul list of 3. Now see, it will recognize exactly same one. Got it? So this is the structure of HTML. You need to understand. That's a crucial. Understanding the HTML structure is a very, very crucial. Okay. So let's go and write one more. Learning. I want to understand this learning. I want to identify. See, let's see again. So this one. So I'll understand my entire structure. Again, so this is the one. So close that. But I'm looking for third division, right? Third div. This is the third div. So remaining 2 are closed. And this is the downwards. So this one I want. Simply you write from the same. So let me show you this entire thing in the notepad. So how I have written, you can catch that. Where we have written here, right? Okay. See this. Can you see this? Double forward slash div square bracket contains is a function. Square bracket contains function means the round brackets. The round bracket inside, I'm giving a class @class, comma, the class value in the partial way. I'm not giving complete value. So this is the contains purpose. You can take middle, you can take in the beginning, you can take at the end, whatever the partial what you want. I can write only this one, or I can write only this one, or I can write only this one. That's the beauty of this contains. Contains is more flexible than other functions. So contains is one of the Xpath function, so which will help you to take a partial substring of attributes or string partial value. And then see, so this is closed. See, this is closed here and remaining thing. Okay. So let's go and write for the current one now. So now let's identify this. So double forward slash div square bracket contains. We have to write a contains because why I'm writing contains, anybody got idea or no? Why I'm writing contains there? So why I'm writing contains here? See, class value, how much big it is. I don't want to write that much big. So I can take only partial, or I can take only here. I can cut down. I can take my own word. That's the beauty of this contains. So I cannot write that much big. So tomorrow it changes also a problem for me. So that's why I'm avoiding that. So shortcut I'm making very partial what I'm giving. Now, so div 3. So div 3. So next one is square bracket after forward slash div 3 in square bracket, then ul forward slash li of. So how many li's here? 1, 2, 3, 4th. 4th li. Put 4 slash a. So that's the, see now it will recognize business solutions learning. See that? That's the beauty of Xpath. Any element, even if you have duplicates in the same page, same section, it doesn't matter in the page also. If you have duplicate element names, the Xpath will resolve and identify uniquely required element. So that's the very good feature of Xpath. Okay, so this is a relative Xpath, how to write. Please practice a list of actions. I'll write for this also. And also you have few more examples I will give. Facebook. So Facebook homepage, you have many, just practice that more. So this footer section, so you identify this footer section elements. So one you identify Portuguese and another one you can identify marketplace. So try to identify them and see that. So very easily you can write, see all. So you can start from here itself. That's a start tag. Or you can start from even UL. UL has an attribute here. Otherwise you can start from here. So you can see when you put a cursor here, the entire bottom portion is highlighted. So you can start from here. Div ID is there. And role, area label, anything you can take and navigate down. So that's the advantage with this relative Xpath. So this is the exercise. You take any element here. It's not necessarily this one, but it's up to you, whatever you want. So take one example and write Xpath in your own way. So that's exercise, and also practice all these, each section, identify one element. Okay, so this is the Xpath practices you have to do. Any questions? before moving on to the next one. So how to write in a WebDriver? So how to write in WebDriver? So this is the how to write in WebDriver. So I can say general section or whatever, any section, general section, or that is business section, right? This one, this section, salary, browse LinkedIn section, salary link. So driver dot find element by dot Xpath. You have to write Xpath locator and give this Xpath. Replace here. So this is how to identify element in the WebDriver using this formula. So this is the object identification, just object identification. So web element name equal to driver dot find element by dot Xpath and Xpath value. So that's why we are identifying first in the Catalan recorder, then you are writing here so that you can save the time. Right? So this is the how to write Xpath in the Selenium WebDriver. Is this clear? So join back and we'll see one more very important concept. How to identify an element with a single attribute, with more than one attributes, how to identify, we'll see these examples. So it's quick, very quick. We'll see these examples and then we'll go for the contains and starts with, ends with all the functions, Xpath functions. So first we'll see these examples, then we'll go for the Xpath functions. So I'll show you the Xpath functions after this. So join back and we'll see that quickly how we can